As we examined in our previous video, what is the Novus Ordo Missae? The new Mass was created after Vatican II, under the influence of Father Annibale Bugnini and Pope Paul VI, both of whom wanted a liturgy that was ecumenical and would not be a quote-unquote stumbling block to Protestants. This goal was accomplished with the new liturgy by obscuring or even removing from its prayers the Catholic doctrines concerning the propitiatory nature of the Mass, the sacrificial and mediatory character of the priesthood, and the dogma of the real presence of our Lord Jesus Christ in the Holy Eucharist. It was these alarming theological deficiencies that caused Cardinals Ottaviani and Bacci to write in September 1969 to Pope Paul VI what was called the Ottaviani Intervention. In Part 6, we read, quote, "It is evident that the Novus Ordo has no intention of presenting the faith as taught by the Council of Trent, to which, nonetheless, the Catholic conscience is bound forever. With the promulgation of the Novus Ordo, the loyal Catholic is thus faced with a most tragic alternative," unquote. And that the new Mass departs from the Catholic faith as a whole and in its details. Along the same lines, Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre affirmed, quote, "that the new Mass, even when said with piety and respect for the liturgical rules, is subject to reservations, since it is impregnated with the spirit of Protestantism. It bears within it a poison harmful to the faith," unquote. With the deficiencies in the rite itself, Archbishop Lefebvre also pointed out the danger to the faith coming from bad preaching and liturgical abuses. In itself, the rite of the new Mass does not clearly express the faith, precisely on the points of doctrine denied by the Protestant heresies. In itself, therefore, this new rite of the Mass constitutes a danger to souls. It is a fact that this new liturgy has confused or destroyed the faith of millions of Catholics since the 1970s, to the point that most churchgoers today have an erroneous understanding of the Catholic doctrine of the Mass and sometimes do not even believe in the real presence. The Church cannot ask her members to endanger their faith. This is the reason why Catholics are not obliged to attend the new Mass to fulfill the Sunday precept. In fact, for those who have knowledge of its inherent problems, the new Mass is to be completely avoided, as they understand that it is also an offense to God. When a traditional Mass is not available, or when the faith is endangered by the preaching or opinions of the priest, one is dispensed from attending Mass on a Sunday or Holy Day. In such cases, the Church recommends the faithful to sanctify Sunday by dedicating a time for prayer, alone or in the family. One could read the Mass of the day, pray the Rosary, and make a spiritual communion. If a duty of charity obliges one to attend a new Mass, for example, a wedding or a funeral, the attendance should be passive. Passive attendance consists in being present without participating. It is legitimate to do so occasionally if there is no danger of scandal. One could pray the Rosary during the ceremony, for example. For any particular situations and questions, please consult an SSPX priest close to you, or contact us directly at the District House. For further insight and understanding, we recommend reading The Mass of All Time by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, which can be found at angeluspress.org. Another great source we recommend is Priestly Holiness, also by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, and Pope Paul's New Mass by Michael Davies, as well as the Ottaviani Intervention, a short critical study of the new order of Mass. To learn more, go to sspx.org and subscribe to our email list.